How to make silver ingots from scrap. If you work with silver, or any other precious metals for that matter, you'll probably have a pot filled with offcuts, scraps and cast-offs that you may not know what to do with. You can of course cash them in to buy new bullion, but, and this is so much more fun, you can also melt them down yourself and make solid silver ingots that you can use to make new rings, bangles, findings and so much more, all within the footprint of your own studio. Start by making sure your silver is clean. Remove any bits of plastic or paper and file off or saw out any old bits of solder, as we don't want to include anything that might contaminate our ingot. Then weigh it out. Trial and error will tell you the limitations of your torch and ingot mould before transferring to a crucible. Paint with a small amount of flux and then start to blast that silver with the hottest torch you can get your hands on. Silver melts at 961.8 degrees C, so you actually don't need a fancy torch here. A plumber's blowtorch from your local hardware store should be plenty enough to melt your silver. Be patient and watch the silver melt until it merges together to form a beautiful silvery marble that moves freely around the crucible. Once you're ready, bring it up to your ingot mould, heating all the time. There are a bunch of different ingot moulds available on the market, but personally I like this upright one as, assuming you don't miss the hole, it gives a good even ingot that's really nice to work with. When you're good and ready, pour the molten silver into the mould nice and quickly, remove the mould, and voila! A perfect solid silver ingot. Now all there is to do is to remove any excess silver from the bottom and the top of your ingots, and don't forget to pop those bits back in the scrap pot for next time. File down any jagged edges, and your ingots are ready to turn into new pieces of jewellery.